seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, guys? Clutch here, Timmy here, back in another video. And for today's video, we're talking about the Houston Texans. And today was a very exciting day of training camp for the fans, for the players, for the coaches, for everybody to see. They had joint practices with the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins were actually in town in Houston today. It was an open practice, which means fans and every media personality was able to really go and be able to record, list stats and whatnot. It was just a very fun day overall. There was a lot of positives. There were very few negatives from what it seems. I mean, obviously, our media coverage, in terms of like Houston media coverage, like all the guys that cover the team are probably going to be a little bit biased towards the Texans. But, I mean, overall, like, it doesn't seem like the Texans did bad at all today. There's no official, I guess, like, scorecard for the joint practice today. Like, there's no, like, scorecard. There's no official team that won, or at least put out yet by any reporter. From the looks of it, I mean, from the sounds of it, I mean, it seems like the Texans won. They had the better day. They had the bigger plays. Tua struggled. I think he had, like, 3 interceptions, I want to say. He at least had 2. Maybe more. One was a pick 6 by Jalen Petrie, and that one was in practice. It was like a walk-off pick 6. And he seemed hyped, and he was like saying stuff like, get the F off the field, stuff like that to the Dolphins. So, I mean, if it was that confident, it seems like I don't want to say blew them out the water, but it seems like we took care of the Miami Dolphins pretty comfortably. And that's actually saying something. For a team, for the Dolphins, who was a playoff team, they have guys like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Christian Wilkins, who did not participate in today's practice. But, I mean, maybe he'll be back for the next joint practice. Apparently, it's because of contract disputes or something, or he doesn't want to participate in pads or whatever. I'm not really sure the whole situation over there. But pretty much everybody from Miami played. Tua played, as I mentioned. He had at least 2 interceptions. One to Christian Harris, which was also a pick 6. He was all over the field today. He was probably the best linebacker on the team. And I want to say for either side. I think he was the best linebacker like in combined in general. He was the best linebacker for the Texans, and I think the Dolphins, like if you were to combine their linebackers, he was the best one on the field today. I don't think there's much doubt about that. He was electrifying from the tweets, from the reports, from the fans that were there. They all say he was all over the field, making plays. He almost started another fight again. This would have been his second fight, I think, in training camp. Or not fight, but like a little bit of a scruffle. And there was also another one. I'm not sure who started this other one. I think it was, both of them were broken up pretty fast. So I can't really say a fight, but like little scruffles. There were 2 of them today, so that was pretty exciting to see. We all know D'Amico Ryans. I'm not going to say he likes them, but he wants there to be more energy and stuff like that. So that's good to see. C.J. Stroud, he had a good day. He had a rushing touchdown. He had, I want to say, 5 total passing touchdowns. I mean, obviously it is just practice. It's not like real game situations, but he had 3 touchdowns to Tank Dell for sure in the red zone. So Tank Dell had 3 total touchdowns. They were all 3 red zone touchdowns. So it's no mystery that Tank Dell is C.J. Stroud's favorite target, at least in terms of a wide receiver. Seems like Dalton Schultz is also one of his favorite targets. He always tries to find Dalton Schultz whenever he's under pressure. It seems like he's a security blanket type of guy. Dalton Schultz had a couple of touchdowns in the end zone, in the red zone. Robert Woods had a couple of grabs. Nico Collins, it does kind of seem like he was a little bit quiet today. Same with John Mechie. He was also kind of quiet today. I didn't see too many tweets about him. But the guys that did have a big day, Tank Dell, Dalton Schultz. Apparently, Devin Singletary had a pretty nice run in between the tackles. It was early on in practice. Again, it was not like hard tackling. So it's hard to measure how much he really would have picked up. It's more so just like a wrap-up / like hit him with the pads, but don't like tackle him until where you could risk injury, stuff like that. So it's a very friendly practice in terms of like hitting. But I mean, yeah, it was a very fun day. Derek Stingley, apparently he held his own. Tyreek Hill did have, I think it was like a 60 or 70 yard bomb. He had a big play today against the Texans defense. I'm not sure who was against. I would think it was against Derek Stingley because he's probably covering the number 1 wide receiver. It was either against Stingley or Steven Nelson. But either way, there was only one of those. Most of the time, Tyreek Hill gets a couple of those, maybe even more than two, especially in practices. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. We did take care of the Dolphins for the most part in the passing game. It was a very good day for the Texans. Seemed like they came out with the overall moral victory. I don't want to say victory on the scorecard because, again, I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers of C.J. Stroud. I don't know the exact numbers of Tua. I was looking on Twitter, but I just couldn't find them. Maybe DJ Bieniemy, Brooks Camino, whoever posted them. I just don't think they posted them yet as the time that I'm making this video. But yeah, I mean, it was a very fun day again. Seems like guys are very energetic. Also, one thing, Laramie Tunsil, there's a couple of clips of him. He held his own perfectly fine. He looks like a top 2, if not the best left tackle in the NFL. He's definitely a top 2 left tackle. He looked great today. Will Anderson had a good day on one-on-ones. He was able to beat the tackle fairly easy. Good day overall for the Houston Texans. Can't wait to see more of this. We're going to have, I think, 4 more joint practices after this one. It's either 3 or 4 more. We're going to have some with the Saints, and I think we have a couple left with the Dolphins. It's either 1 or 2 left with the Dolphins and the remaining with the Saints. So it's going to be a very fun next couple of weeks until the Baltimore Ravens game when we play them week 1 at Baltimore. So, I mean, it's going to be a very exciting next couple of weeks. But, yeah, let me know what y'all guys think. Again, it seemed like a very good day for the Texans. Doesn't seem like there was too many negatives. I don't think C.J. Stroud threw an interception. I didn't see any tweets about that. I think he did have a couple of iffy throws, or not iffy throws, but he did have a couple of passes that were batted down by the cornerback. Nothing too concerning, though. It seemed like he had a good overall day. But, yeah, it's been Clutch City Entertainment, and hope you guys have a good day. Peace.